My stepmother threw away all my dead mom's jewelry because it was time to move on. So, I sold her most prized possessions while she was on vacation. Came home from my sophomore year of college to find my bedroom repainted. The lavender my mom had chosen when I was 12 was gone, replaced with beige. My mom died when I was 13. That lavender was one of the last things we'd picked out together. Fresh start, my stepmother Denise said brightly, much more mature. I didn't argue. I'd learned that arguing with Denise was pointless. My dad always took her side. She's trying, he'd say. Give her a chance. I'd been giving her chances for 5 years. The jewelry box sat on my dresser where I'd left it. The wooden one with the dancer that spun when you opened it. My mom's jewelry. Not expensive stuff, just the pieces she wore every day. Her silver bracelet with my name engraved. The pearl earrings from her mother. A ring with a tiny sapphire my dad gave her on their first anniversary. I opened it to put away the necklace I'd been wearing. Empty. My stomach dropped. I checked my drawers, my closet, under the bed. Denise was in the kitchen making dinner. Where's my mom's jewelry box? I tried to keep my voice steady. Oh, that old stuff? She didn't look up from chopping vegetables. I donated it last month. You never wore any of it anyway. You what? Honey, it was time. You can't hold on to the past forever. I kept a few nice pieces if you want to look through my jewelry sometime. Those weren't yours to donate. My voice was shaking now. They were just sitting there collecting dust. And honestly, it's not healthy. You're 20 years old. Your mother's been gone for 7 years. We need to move forward as a family. I walked out before I said something I couldn't take back. I called every donation center in town. Goodwill, Salvation Army, the church thrift stores. No one had received a jewelry box matching my description. Either Denise had thrown it away or she was lying about where it went. That night at dinner, I asked my dad about it. Denise thought it was best. He said quietly, I should have told you. I'm sorry. Sorry? Those were mom's things. The only things I had left of her. We still have photos, memories. That's not the same and you know it. Denise reached across the table. I know you're upset, but this anger isn't good for you. Sometimes we have to let go to heal. I stood up and left the table. I spent 3 days thinking, not planning exactly, just noticing things. Like how Denise kept her grandmother's china in a special cabinet with a lock, or how she had an entire shelf of crystal figurines she'd inherited from her aunt. She dusted them every Sunday, talked about how they'd been in her family for generations, how precious they were. The day before I went back to school, Denise and my dad left for a week-long cruise, some anniversary trip. Have fun, I told them. I waited until their car left the driveway. Then I went to work. I took photos of everything first. Then I carefully packed the china, all 48 pieces, the crystal figurines, all 16 of them, the antique clock from her mother's mantle, the quilts her grandmother made. Everything she'd ever said was irreplaceable. I drove to 3 different consignment shops, told them my grandmother had passed and I was selling her estate. They didn't question it. They gave me a total of $4,000. I left a note on the kitchen table with all the receipts. You said we can't hold on to the past forever. I thought you'd want to practice what you preach. The money's in an envelope in your nightstand. Same place where I'm sure you'll never find my mom's jewelry because you threw it away instead of donating it. Don't worry. I kept a few nice pieces if you want to look through the consignment shop sometime. They came back early, 2 days into the cruise. Dad called me 18 times before I answered. What the hell were you thinking? He shouted. I was thinking that Denise is right. We can't hold on to the past forever. That's not the same thing and you know it. Why? Because her stuff matters and mom's didn't? Silence. Bring it back. All of it. Can't. It's sold. Gone. Just like mom's jewelry. But hey, at least I got you some cash for it. More than you can say about what happened to mom's things. Denise got on the phone, crying. Those were family heirlooms. How could you? And my mom's jewelry was mine. How could you? I hung up. They threatened lawyers. I told them to go ahead. I was legally an adult. The items were in a house where I lived, and I had no proof they weren't mine to sell. Nothing came of it. Dad called last week, said Denise wants to apologize, that they found a few pieces of mom's jewelry. They were in storage apparently, not thrown away. I don't believe them. But even if it's true, it doesn't matter anymore.